Hello students, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jagdeep. In this video series, we are learning about market structures. In our previous video, we talked about producers equilibrium with TRTC approach when prices are constant. This video shall focus on producers equilibrium with TRTC approach when price falls as output increases. So without wasting any time further, let's get started. So just for a quick recap, there were two essential conditions. Let me just scroll and show it to you. The two essential conditions under TRTC approach were the difference between TRTC should be positively maximized, and second, total profits should fall once this has been achieved. Alright, so now we'll take a look at how this could be depicted when price falls with an increase in output. So as we can see, we have the table here, we have output and we have price which is falling. Total revenue, as I mentioned in the previous video also, is the multiplication of price and quantity. So basically it's the multiplication of these two columns. Let's get the figures. So 0 times 10 is 0, 9, 16, 21, 24, 25 and 24. Alright, now let's take a look at total cost. Let's fill in the column for total cost as well. So total cost is ideally given. So I'll use the black color again to identify that it is a given segment. So we have 2, 5, 9, 11, 14, 20 and 27. Profit is a difference between total revenue and total cost. Let me write that over here. So profit is TR minus TC. So in this case here it is -2, then we have a +4, then we have a +7, then 10, then again we have 10, then we have 5 and then we have a -3. So given our conditions, we have the maximum profit values over here, which is again output 3 and output 4, just like the previous segment. Alright. So the first condition mentioned that you would have maximum profit. So you have the figure of 10 here for both 3 and 4. Let's take a look at the second condition is fulfilled. So at output 3, even if the profit is at maximum, the profit isn't falling at output 4. So 3 is not the maximum profit level because it did not fulfill the second condition. However, when we talk about output level 4, we do have the maximum profit, and when we move on to the next output level, which is 5, we see that the profit has dropped. So this is the output level at which the producer is maximizing his profit. Why? Because this output level fulfills both the conditions. Okay, let's quickly make the records over here. So this is producer's equilibrium. Producer's equilibrium. Over here, profit increases as output increases, whereas over here profit falls as output increases. Students, if you are struggling with this topic, consider joining one of my online tutoring sessions where we could explore this topic in depth. I'm currently helping students from multiple countries like UAE, Singapore and UK. I invite you to contact me directly at the number displayed on your screen. Don't miss out on a complimentary 30-minute session. Let's take a look at the diagrammatic representation. So just like last time, I'm not going to stick to the figures in the diagram, but we would just take a general representation. Okay. So by now we should be aware that the total cost curve is an inverted S-shaped curve and it looks somewhat like this. So this is total cost And for all those students who've seen total revenue video from costs and revenues playlist would know that when the prices are falling as output goes up, the total revenue curve is something like this. This is total revenue. Okay. Let's name a few pointers again in this segment. So let's point out this and this. Let me use A and B over here. And then there is one segment which is this. Let us call it M and N. Okay. Now if we go over here, let me call it as Q. Let me call this as Q1 and let me call this one as Q2. So at output level Q and Q2, we are getting the points of intersections, which is this, where both TC and TR curves are intersecting, correct? So TC ideally is equal to TR. That means total revenue is equal to total cost, indicating normal profits. Let me write that down. So this here is a representation of normal profits. Now as we move ahead from point A like this, we see that the total revenue curve has gone above the total cost curve. Now why am I saying that total revenue has gone above total cost? Let us just quickly take a look. So at this output level, let us say this is output level QX. This is where the cost is and this is where the revenue is. So ideally cost is below the revenue. All right. I'll clean up the diagram once again. That was just for your visual representation. So as we move ahead from point A towards the right or towards point B, we see that this vertical distance between total revenue and total cost widens up, right? And it is the widest over here at M and N. So vertical distance between TR and TC is maximum at MN. Let me scroll it a little up so that I have some space to write. So at MN, since the vertical distance is maximum, what is happening to the left of it and to the right of it? Okay. So to the left of MN, which is this segment, we see that profit increases as output increases, right? This is becoming wider. And after this point, to the right of MN, what is happening? To the right of MN, what do we see? We see that this zone is beginning to narrow down, correct? Until it converges again at TC equal to TR, which is again a zone of normal profits. So here profit is falling as output goes up. So this is the place where the profit is getting maximized. All right, let me write it over here, profit maximization. So why this is profit maximization? Because first of all, the first condition, which is the vertical distance between TR and TC, is maximum, and post that the profits are falling. To the right of MN, profit tends to fall. Clear? So this is profit maximization with TR-TC approach. Students, if you enjoy my content and you want me to help grow my channel, please consider using the super thanks button below. Your support would make a significant difference and it will help me to keep sharing valuable educational content with students around the world. Thank you for being a part of my journey so far, and keep continuing. If you find learning through long videos daunting, you could also follow me over my Instagram channel. I shall see you in another video. Until then, bye now. Take care.